My first incident happened when I was 16 years old. My parents would never let me travel by bus, and I never understood why. So one evening I had theatre school, and I lied to my mom saying I'm getting a lift back home with a friend, and instead of getting a lift back home, I thought, why not get on a bus? I sat in the back seat of the bus because I thought that was the best way to ride. And at one stop, there were 4 boys who got on the bus. They would have been teenagers. They just saw me seated alone at the back. They made a beeline towards me. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know that I was supposed to fear them in the first place. They came and started saying things to me, and then they came and sat close to me, and they were getting closer and closer, and it was very uncomfortable. And then what happened was one stood in front of me and the others sat on one side, and then the third person, who was seated too close for comfort, started running his hand up my legs, and I was wearing a skirt and his hand was going up my skirt, and my body somehow froze and I was in full-blown panic mode. I tried to push them off, but the guy who was standing in front of me just pushed me back. At that point, I don't know, I just started shouting, and I shouted to the front of the bus, and I was asking for help, and I did kick. I kicked, and then I started screaming, and when I started screaming, the bus actually stopped, and the guys got out. They just got out and ran, and I was just there. Nobody helped me. I got down, ran home. Didn't tell my parents up to this day, but I never got on a bus again until I was very much older.